Thank you, Miranda's Movie Madness, for this hot topic. 9 films that I enjoy from 1994. Hi, welcome back to the channel. Seems to be a little trend going around. I figure I piggyback off that idea. I think it'd be a fun, little video to do. So let me give you guys 9 movies that I enjoy from 1994. All right, here we go. This is the obvious one. Forrest Gump, Tom Hanks. This movie really solidified him as a mega movie star, in my opinion. There's so many little quirks, so many iconic scenes. You can quote this movie in and out from top to bottom. Robert Zemeckis. This really put him on the map in a sense. Number 2, Keanu Reeves, Sandra Bullock, Speed. Such a thrill ride from start to finish, and the material and the director knew that. Some people call it Die Hard on a Bus. Okay, I can see that. If you haven't experienced the movie Speed, do yourself a favor, go check it out. Number 3. Now, I got a chance to see this past year, and that's In the Mouth of Madness, directed by John Carpenter. A very interesting premise, very creepy film. Of course, you're gonna get that from such a director as John Carpenter. Do check it out. I'm sure it'll be streaming this October somewhere. My number 4 is Pulp Fiction, the theatrical debut of director Quentin Tarantino. What is there to say? Pulp Fiction is, obviously on a lot of people's top, 100 lists, somewhere in there. And it's in mine. For those people who haven't seen Pulp Fiction, you're gonna have to rewatch it over and over again. That's what's so great about cinema these days. Number 5 pick is True Lies. James Cameron's underrated film, in my opinion. Got him teaming back up again with Arnold Schwarzenegger. They got Jamie Lee Curtis in there. The only issue I have with the film is Tom Arnold. His character seems to have a lot of dialogue throughout this movie, and all I can hear is his whiny voice, him rambling on and on. It just took me out of the movie ultimately. Next up on the list, we have The Page Master. Yeah, this is peak Macaulay Culkin at his best, a young Macaulay Culkin. Underrated film, beautiful story told. Little Giants is another cult following now. It's one of those movies that if you grew up in the 90s, you recognize the front cover, the movie poster. Very cool cast. Rick Moranis, you have Ed O'Neill in there, a young Devon Sawa. It's just an all-around quality family film. Now, this is a movie I got a chance to watch for the first time this year, and that's Interview with the Vampire. Yeah, Tom Cruise, Brad Pitt, vampires fighting to survive on blood. So interesting because, obviously it's based on the book by Anne Rice. If you haven't seen this movie, it's essentially, a vampire movie, obviously, and it's told from a perspective of a writer or journalist played by Christian Slater. Brad Pitt's in the same room with him, and he's being interviewed about his history and how he became a vampire. And that's amazing right there. Last on my list is another cult following, Street Fighter, Jean-Claude Van Damme. Though it didn't gain a lot of, positive reviews, but it's still memorable. And the fact that it's based on a video game series by Capcom, you got to see it to believe it. All right, guys, those are my 9 films from 1994. Come on, let's get this trend going. Thank you again for Miranda's Movie Madness. See you guys very soon. Bye-bye. Hey folks, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It really helps out in the long run. Dark Room Reviews, it's the place you should be subscribed to. Join the channel. It's free.